Watching this mini series or whatever it is. I don't even know. Maybe, I've got parts 1, 2, and 3, but now I'm like, oh my gosh, what if there's a 4, 5, and a 6 and I don't have access? So, anyways, sometimes you just gotta let stuff go, which is easier when you have a brain injury. There's positives. So, but it's talking about some stuff that I was thinking, this is what I kind of talk about all the time, is some of the issues they're bringing up in this show. And so I kind of wanted to talk about it, even though I know I've talked about this stuff before. But I wanted to just kind of reiterate what I was saying in this context of what they're showing. So, there's a lot of different subjects and topics going on in this show. And I like it because it makes you think. So much of our entertainment is just mindless. But anyways, so, this is thought-provoking in my opinion. And one of the things is like this, I'm trying to explain this without getting too twisted up. So in our world, we like to judge other people, where I say everybody's just having a soul experience, and somehow these masters of this universe have decided to use other people's experience to bring the worst out in us, so that we judge and live in fear. Oh my God, what if that happens to me? Or, oh my God, I can't believe them. They're so stupid. I would never, never do that, And that is what is a part of our sickness that we need to heal. Because it shouldn't be able to be used against us, right? I mean, they may have masterfully created this creepy world of deceit and hate and violence and stuff, but we participate, and that's inside of us. So anyways, one of the ethical issues is about affairs, cheating, and when to let go. And when I was talking about relationships, and there's lots of relationships breaking up, there's lots of relationships that are built on broken foundation, that they never had a solid foundation. But it was our own misdirection of being misled that made us think that we were doing the best we could, when there's so much more that we can do for ourselves. But that would make us good, strong, healthy people, and they want us to be crippled and dependent and sad and depressed. So anyways, and it's about empowering yourself. So in this context, if you think about cheating, so I was always super judgy about it, I mean, I've been somebody who's been married a lot, and, nobody wants to be committed to somebody who's cheating on them. I mean, that's just the way we are. If we're putting our effort in, we want this other person to be putting their effort in. So, anyways, I was super judgy, oh my gosh, you shouldn't cheat, that's bad and stuff. And, then, went through a couple of relationships and got to this one that I thought was just going to be so different. I thought, oh, this is the one. This is the one. But it's the same thing. It's always, when you look back, you'll see like, oh, I put up my blinders full force. I didn't want to see that flag. Oh, God, no. That wouldn't go with my story. It wouldn't go with my lesson. It wouldn't go with my programming, what I'm here to, learn about myself. So I had to be in that position, just like what I'm saying with these people who are still mind trapped. They're just see what they need to see. They haven't seen the whole thing yet. So back to this marriage. So when I went into this marriage, and I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's the new savior for me, it was going to make my life so much better, and I was going to complete me. And so I was in this relationship, and I ended up cheating on him. I had an affair, and I didn't really care how it affected him. There was one time that I saw his face and I felt bad, I felt like, I'm hurting him. And probably when I go through my life review, I'm going to have to feel that pain I mean, it's not a probably, it's a definite. I will have to go in and feel the pain. And if I'm not strong enough, that pain's going to tear me up. And I'm going to run over there and go, let's make another soul contract. Let's work this out. But if I'm strong enough in myself, then I can get to that point. I can be like, oh, okay, I understand why I did that. I understand what motivated me. I don't judge myself. I can let go of that, and I can understand it, and I can grow past it. So, goals. So anyways, I knew that I was hurting him, but I also had this attitude because he was constantly disregarding cheating because he was such a cheater. He was a womanizing cheater. And he was real full of himself. Oh my gosh. He would tell me how beautiful he was daily. And he, he needed a lot of attention. He needed a lot of girls' attention. And oh my God, he could not keep his eye, in direction. If a girl was walking past, his eyes were just magnet. And so his attitude about, because he would kind of snicker and laugh about how much he cheated on his wife all the time, his wife before me, because him and I had both left a long-term marriage when we had gotten together. And he had cheated the whole time. And so I kind of had this attitude, and so when I cheated on him, it was kind of like, dude, you're getting what you deserve. How does it feel? How does it feel? You thought it was all fun and games until it's happening to you, right? And the thing is about it is, see, we want to go into it as an outsider's perspective. Over all these different experiences, like I said, I mean, they're playing out experiences all the time in movies and everything, and we're set up to judge these things, or be fear, oh my God, this is the worst. But they are just soul contracts being played out around us all the time. And so when we can let go of that, it's like, that's not my business. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I don't know anything about it. It's not my business. I don't know their life. I don't know anything about it. But we don't. Oh God, we jump in. We've got all sorts of opinions on each other and why they shouldn't do it with that, they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done this. Oh, they should do it this way. We're all about giving advice, but, that's in us. That's judgment. That is, trying to control and stuff. There's a lot of stuff inside of us that we need to heal to get past that. So, but when we can step back and we can be in that mindset of like, hey, that's their business. I don't give a shit. That's their stuff going on. And when you're in the experience, you can see, you come into these experiences with these different people throughout your life because you're learning from each other. You're playing the good guy, bad guy role back and forth, so you can learn. And, the more we can detach and let people have their own situations and their own experiences and learn from each other in their own ways and quit judging and understand this is a soul contract. This is these people's business. This is what they're doing. They're learning from each other right now. Why we can't get to the place of like, hey, this is beautiful. I mean, no matter which side they're on, they're both going to learn. They're both going to heal. Something will come from this. Because that is the beautiful thing about negative stuff. We still learn and we still heal. And it shows us things that we don't necessarily see when everything's going good. So when we can get more into that idea of letting people live their lives and mind our business and focus on our own experience, we take so much energy back to ourselves. And, when you think about how much energy that we put out to try and change others, when you take it back and you own your energy, you'll have a surplus. If you stop going out and judging other people and trying to figure out how everybody can fix their lives, and you just stay centered on your own experience and don't interfere, with other people. So, another thing too was this one guy has said, he was attracted to this one person because they had gone through so much and the resilience inside of them, because most people that just did, destroys them. A lot of people can't pick themselves up. And that's another thing that I talk about all the time, because this is all about endurance. This is all about resilience. This is all about being able to get yourself and pick yourself back up. And don't, I'm talking about your own experience, because everybody's got their own dramas going on. However big or small they are, we all have dramas going on. We all have experiences and experiencers, the people involved, the learner and the teacher. We're in them all the time. That's what we're doing here. So, the the more that you can endure, the more you shine. The more your strength shows out to other people, the more it draws people to you, because everybody does want that strength. It is what a soul desires, is to grow and be strong and be independent and be of its own value. So, we have internal guidance that guides us, even when some people don't realize that they're being guided. You're still being guided. And the more that you can relax into your guidance and just kind of stop fighting the current, just, lay back in your boat and look up at the sky and let the boat take you where your next lesson is, then, and understand whatever you go through in that, it's all about the learning, then it takes away the struggle, it takes away if I just did this, or if I just, which direction should I go? How do I do this? All of this, stress and worry that we build up for ourselves. When it's just like, hey, if I just relax, this path is going to open up. I'm going to trust you guys. Show me which way to go. Lead me in the direction I need. And if you really get to a crossroads that just is like, it seems impossible for you to decide, I'm guaranteeing you, it doesn't matter which way you go. There is no right or wrong. It is just your next lessons. So whichever path you choose, you're going to have the same lessons. So the same experiences will come up no matter which way you go. Because that is what life's about. There isn't anything about that you can, be here and you can run from your experiences. You can run from your contracts. If you just did this or that, you could change everything. No, everything has to play out. It's like a scripted event. There is no, not playing your part. If you're here, you're going to play your part. And, your part may be the neurotic person who is scared of everything, and then you develop yourself to become centered and, you lose that neuroses like I did. I used to be super neurotic. I used to be super type A. I used to be super much like, that we had some sort of control. And then I just started seeing, because I'm a manifester, I've always manifested. I've always manifested stuff in my life. And when things come into your life and it's not, and you think it's one thing and all of a sudden it's another thing, but then you see, oh, you still manifested it. You're manifesting these lessons. You're manifesting this journey, these lessons to lead you to, just because you're in one spot doesn't mean that's the end. It's just a rest stop on the way to where you're going. So don't get caught up in like, oh, this is it. This is all there is. This is where I'm at. Just relax and let things happen for you, and don't fight don't fight it, because it's only hurts your own energy. It only drains you when you keep thinking like you can come in and you can control something. It's all about you learning. It's all about your experience and your mastering of your own self. And you do have to have some control. I'm saying you can't, just everything, just whatever happens, happens. Not in that way. It is in the way of, you are around somebody in a bad marriage and they are, cheating on you or whatever, and you feel like shit. You never feel happy. You feel alone. And, then that you don't just ride it like, oh, okay, well, we'll just, life will just go on. No. Life is pushing you in a direction. That is your push. That's your shove. As soon as your inside starts saying, hey, I'm not happy. This isn't fulfilling me. This isn't right. Something's wrong. It's up to you to save yourself. It's up to you to go in the direction that feels right for you. and to realize like, oh, I was going the wrong direction. Thank you for showing that to me. Thank you for showing me I'm with a cheater. Thank you for showing me, they show us where we don't want to be sometimes. But you have to recognize it's not, it's road signs. It's direction givers. So, because this is all about you becoming your best self. And it isn't about anything else but you becoming your best self. So let's just all try and keep to our own business, keep to our own journeys, and be there for each other and help each other. But we really got to quit wasting time on judging each other. So just wanted to get that out there. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to keep watching the show. It's pretty good. I really like it. But I like shows that make you think. So, okay, talk to you later. Bye.